Welcome to hbrv Lifestyle, the podcast. And boy, do we have a packed episode for you today. If you're a fan of the channel and you're following the podcast is a lot more in depth, longer videos. If you're watching on YouTube, obviously longer episodes. We're in season 3, episode 2. I waited a couple weeks before I did this episode because I was debating whether this subject should be talked about. Because I think I'm going to make a lot of enemies and get a lot of blowback from, I'm going to get some blowback from guys I know in the industry. And I had to make a decision. Do I really care if I get blowback from a guy in Michigan? I do, but this stuff has to be said. I want to make sure I'm very clear before I start this, because I know this is going to rub a couple people the wrong way. Let me start with Josh, the RV nerd. Josh, and I'm going to look in the camera because I normally don't when I do this. But Josh, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, or watching me on TikTok or Instagram or wherever, brother, I love you. You are my inspiration. All I did originally when I started the hbrv Lifestyle channel is take stuff that you don't talk about a lot in depth, and I just expanded on what you would say. And I truly believe, brother, that if Bish's RV was not involved in your channel, that I would not have to do this podcast episode, and I wouldn't have to do the YouTube videos I've been doing about why you're wrong. For you, the fans, this is not a personal attack against Josh. This is a correction of incorrect information or incomplete information. Again, corporation like Bish's RV has a lot of control and a lot of say over what Josh says. And, you know, a lot of guys in the industry have called him a corporate stooge over the phone with me. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to say that it's just unfortunate that money changes people, and the fear of losing money changes people. So I'm going to go over this. This is a very long article. It's called vibn.com. It's about RV dealership bloodbath is imminent. That's the title of this thing. Now, I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'm going to read the parts that involve Josh. Okay. So it says RV dealerships might be in trouble. The most recent report from RVIA, which is RV Industry Association, reveals that shipments for towable campers are down 53.3%. Now that is over 2022 shipment levels, okay? And in addition, motorhome shipments are down 14.4%. While this is only one piece of a giant puzzle, it doesn't reveal a bright future. Josh the RV Nerd, a respected YouTuber in the community, provided insights into these numbers and shared how retailers are struggling to sell. He found that some brands have an active in-stock inventory of as much as 96% of 2022 models. This is a serious issue because 24 versions will be on the scene soon. However, not all businesses are experiencing this same exact situation. So a very politically correct jab of incomplete, incorrect information. Okay. Let's start with incomplete information. Let's talk about the shipments first. Okay. So if this cycle recreated itself, but on a bigger dramatic level. So there was a 3-year period, and I talk about it in my video, my 7-minute video on the regular channel, hbrv lifestyle. And I actually got my facts a little incorrect, but only because of retail. I went over retail numbers. I didn't go over wholesale. So this video is going to be a partial correction of that video, or just kind of give better context that on the wholesale side in 2016, it was the largest shipment year, not retail. 2017 was the largest retail market in the RV business. 2016 was the largest shipping from the factory year in RV history prior to COVID. And then 2017, guys were still buying, but the shipping market was down 6.1%. So it started this little fade down in 2017 from wholesale to the dealer lot. But then you go to 2019, and in 2019, it was down 23% compared to 2016. So it went from 16 being the highest, down market in 2017 on the shipping side, little down market in 2018, almost flat on shipments, and then 2019 it went. And a lot of that was interest rates went up. The Trump economy wasn't I'm not going to get political, but the Trump economy wasn't everything that everybody thought it would be. So in 2018, 2019, you had a lot of dealerships that were overstocked with inventory. So it rolled into something else I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So we're going to come back to that, okay?